Okay, today we're going to talk about surface area, and a rectangular prism. Okay? Surface area and a rectangular prism. Now, you guys cut out the net of a rectangular prism, and we ended up with something that looks like this. This is called the net. Okay? If I fold it up, right? If I fold it all together without gluing it, it ends up being a rectangular prism, right? Why do you think it's called a rectangular prism? Because it's a rectangle, right? It's not a cube. A cube would be a square, 3D. So this is a rectangular prism. It's a rectangle that's 3D. Not all the sides are equal, right? Okay. So, what do you guys think surface area means?
Like the top.
All of it. All of what?
The outside. The shape.
Okay.
Oh, the size.
No. What is area?
Inside. Well, inside.
So, area is the inside of a flat surface, right? This is like how much paint do I need. But when it's 3D, we find the surface area of all the sides and add them up. It's like wrapping paper. Okay? If I were to wrap a box, let's say I'm going to use this box. Okay? No. I'm going to use this box. And I want to know, well, how much wrapping paper do I need to cover it? Right? So I would need to know the area of this part, the area of this part, area of this, all the sides. How many sides does it have? 6? 6 sides. I would need to know the area of each of the sides in order to know how much wrapping paper I need. Does that make sense? Okay, so that is called surface area. So it takes your area from 5th grade of just a simple 2D shape of like 10 and 12. Oh, area equals 120 centimeters squared. It takes that from 5th grade and turns it into this in 7th grade. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to step it up from this to this. Okay? Okay, how many sides does it have? It has 6 sides, right? Okay, so surface area is find the area of each of the sides and add them. Okay, so this is the easiest side to figure out right now. What is the area of this part of your rectangular prism?
70.
Yes, it is 70. Why do we know that it is 70? Yeah, it would be 7 times 10 or 10 times 7. Commutative property changes the order. 70 centimeters squared. Right? All right. So your rectangular prism should be flat on your desk because we're doing the math on it. Okay, what's the area of this one?
35.
What is it?
35.
35 centimeters squared. Good. Okay, what about this one?
35.
Why?
Because it's the same size as the wall.
It's the same as this one, right? These two are the same. So this area is 35 centimeters squared. All right. We okay so far? Okay, let's do the top one. What would this measure? 10. What would this measure?
5.
The 5 or the 7?
7.
Okay, exactly like Delilah said. If you fold it, what's the measurement? 5. Do you see it? So this would be 5. You see it there? Okay, so 10 by 5 gives you 50 centimeters squared. All right? All right. this one. Okay, obviously this one's 10, right? What is this? Let's check. Check. Is it 5? Right? How do you know? It does not label. But it's the same as this one, right? Did you guys see it? And this is why we have you guys cut it out, so you see the measurements, right? It's a lot easier for you to hold it and go, oh, I see the relationship here. So this is 5. So what is this? 50 centimeters squared. All right. The last one. What is this? This one? 10. What's this one?
7.
How do we know that?
Because it's longer.
If I have to fold it a lot, right? That way. And this pink side right here matches with this side right here. So this is 7. So therefore this carried over to a 7. So this is 70 centimeters squared. Now, let's fold it up completely so you can see it. You can see some other relationships. Okay. What do you notice? Your measurements should be outside, so you see the measurements. What do you notice about the measurements? I don't really care that you can put it together perfectly. Kind of put it like mine. Mine's not perfectly put together, but I can kind of see what shape it is. But more importantly, I want to see the relationship between the numbers. What do you guys see? What can you tell me about the relationship between the numbers?
They're the same on the opposite side.
Yes. What is that, Nicole? Nice and loud?
They're the same on the opposite side.
They're the same on the opposite side. So if my top is 50 and I flip it over, it is 50 on the bottom. If my left side is 35, my right side is 35. If my front side is 70, what's my back side? 70. If I know that information, I can cut down my work by half. Because if I do the top, I know that the bottom is exactly the same. If I do a side, I know the other side's the same. And if the front's one number, then the back's the other number, and I only have to do half of the work. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay.
Because I'm only worth 5 cents.
Nicole. Alright. Okay. Now, I'm trying to decide which way you should glue. Okay. No, we're gonna glue this on your notebook, in your notebook, but it'll last longer. Okay, so we are going to if I glue it this way, when you fold it, you can see the numbers, right? You can't see one of them, which is your 70 centimeters squared. Okay? If I fold it I'd rather you fold it this way. Okay? So, just put glue in this square, or rectangle. Put a little bit of glue right there. Just right there. Just put a little bit of glue right there. Right there. And that way when you fold it and you want to see all the work, it's still there. All your work is still there. You can still create it. It's actually easier to create. A little bit of glue. Done. Have it there. Just a little bit of glue. Done. Okay. So, hurry up because we have to do the math. So, surface area, which I will abbreviate SA. So, we can go top, bottom, left, right, front, back. Okay? So, let's see it. What's the area of the top? 70. Therefore, what's the area of the bottom? Okay, I should see everybody writing this down. What's the area of the left? Yeah. So, therefore, what's the area of the right? Okay, what's the area of the front? I can bend and lean forward and go, oh, look, there's my front. That's 50. What's the area of the back? 50. Okay? So this is top. That's front. Does it really matter? No. All right, add them up. What'd you guys get? 310. So the surface area is equal to 310 centimeters squared. Okay? Was it difficult? The math is not difficult. It takes time. It's kind of like compound shapes from yesterday. The math isn't terribly difficult. It just takes some time. This one, if you get this on the test, the only hard part is that you don't have anything physical to hold, right? So you have to picture all of this in your head, okay? That's why I like writing this down. So it's like, okay, what's my area? My top, the bottom, left, right. So I have a list. There's 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. I have 6 areas. I know I got them all. Does that make sense? It's not like, oh, she's making me show work. It's like, no, I'm trying to just make sure you covered all your sides. Tomorrow we'll do different shapes. This one's the easiest one. So tomorrow we will do a triangle.